Hopefully they are a little bit on time. Oh, you're actually a little bit early. That's good. I appreciate you being punctual. Well, shall we get started on your measurements then? Have you put any thought into what kind of a jacket you want yet? What do you mean, what do I mean? You know why you're here, right? To get your measurements. Yeah, for your jacket. What do you mean, what jacket? Your cool jacket. You can't be a paranormal, supernatural, whatever you want to call it, monster hunter without a cool jacket. All of the greats, what do they have in common? Not necessarily their fighting styles, not whatever kind of beasts they like to fight, not their tragic backstories. It's the jacket. They all have some kind of cool jacket or outerwear, all right? Now, obviously, there's a lot of variety in what that jacket is, but each of them has a jacket. You gotta have a cool jacket, okay? So I'm going to be taking some measurements of you today so that I can start working on your cool jacket, alright? Now, as I'm doing that, seeing as you didn't actually know what this was for, it's alright, it's not your fault. Why don't you start thinking about what kind of a jacket you would want as a monster hunter? Obviously, it can be pretty much anything. If you'd like to go kind of the classic leather badass biker jacket, that's cool. A denim jacket can be nice. More of the like utilitarian khaki kind of jackets, you know? Maybe with like fur on the collar. And that might look stupid. If you want to be a little bit extra, we could do like a trench coat type of jacket. If you want to be a little more formal, we could do a blazer. I mean, as long as it's still flexible enough that you can fight in it, obviously. But yeah, sky's the limit, really. But you definitely need a jacket. So I'm going to start out taking some measurements of you, alright? We can talk about options for your jacket a little bit. Now, you don't have to do anything per se. I would actually prefer if you're just in a very relaxed position, alright? That way I can make sure that it's going to be the most accurate. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so just be nice and relaxed. I might give you like a couple simple instructions like hold your arms out or whatever, but for the most part, it's just going to be pretty quick and easy. Okay, let's start with the shoulders. So yeah, there's all kinds of different options that you can have. Colors, there's a ton of different options too. Although I would say when you're picking your cool jacket, you want it to be something that's cool, but also doesn't stand out so much that people would be like, wow, it was really memorable that there was a person there with this really cool as hell jacket. You don't want that. There's something that's like mildly cool, kind of becomes your signature, but not something that's going to make you stand out so that, you know, when you're hunting, you can't blend in. Obviously, like that's super important. Alright, I'm just going to get it from your neck here down. Alright, down. So, yeah, you want something that is flexible and functional. Keep you decently warm without being like too hot, you know. Obviously, if you're going to be somewhere where there's like snow or whatever, then it's going to be a little bit different. And that kind of, you know, really heavier jacket would be probably just standard issue. This is more like for those chilly nights when you're hunting, traipsing through the woods, or walking through the underground in the city, you know, things like that. can make some suggestions if you'd like, based on just kind of your persona, whatever. But it's totally up to you. Alright, I'm gonna get some measurements kind of around, okay? I'm just gonna slip this over your head really quick. Now, could you hold up your arms for me for just a minute? Thank you. Just want to make sure that we get this accurately there. Alright, could you take a deep breath in for me? Fill your lungs all the way. Good. Alright, and then let it out. All the way out. Good, 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 good. Alright, and then let me just move this down. Alright, same thing, please. Okay, and out. Okay. One more time, please. Let me just get this adjusted on here. Alright, and ready. Breathe in. And out. Good. There. Around close down. My jacket? Well, yeah, obviously I'm not wearing it right now. I'm not out in the field right now. I'm just here at headquarters, so give me whatever I want. No, my jacket is a black jacket. Kind of like grunge vibes with some like patches on them and stuff. Not anything too distinct because, like I said, you don't want to like be remembered by your jacket. But yeah, just kind of a mildly cool black denim grunge jacket. You know, I had this cool bomber jacket for a while. It was actually like, it had like a NASA patch on it. But that material just, it tended to be a little bit too loud. I was trying to be stealthy. I ended up finding out I was pretty good at like stealthy missions where I was like stalking prey. So it was inconvenient to have like that windbreaker material. It was too loud. Denim is much easier to conceal the sound of. Alright. I'm gonna come around and get some measurements of your arms, okay? Over here, could you just hold your arm by your side? Just nice and relaxed. Doesn't have to be anything like stiff. I just want to get. Let's see. Good. Alright, relax your muscles for me all the way on this arm. Good. And then flex for me. Okay. And then down here too. Alright, same thing. Relax for me all the way. Good. And flex. Okay. This down here shouldn't matter too much. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we've got quite a few different colors that you can choose from. All the kind of standard ones. Again, I wouldn't go with like construction worker orange or something like that. You don't want it to be so bright that you stand out. I mean, unless part of the job is that you're actually undercover as like construction workers, then it's a good thing to have. But for your standard jacket, I would suggest, something kind of neutral. Black, gray, khaki, denim, obviously, like, blue denim color. Beige, maybe, like an olive green, an army green. Anything in those families. Even like, maybe like a dark red. Depending on, I guess, the rest of your look. Again, we're not going for like high fashion. We're just going for something kind of cool. And of course, one of the best benefits of having a nice jacket, pockets. things. Alright, I'm gonna come around and get this arm over here, okay? Alright, same thing. Just hold your arm by your side, please. Nice and comfortably. Alright, good. Then, just put this around your arm here. Alright, relax completely your muscles there. Good, and then flex for me. Alright. Shimmy that down a little bit. Same thing, relax all the way. Good, and flex for me. Alright, good. Press it down here. Flex, relax. Pretty simple. Alright. Good. Good. That should be what I need for those. Alright. I'm gonna go around to your back. Okay, gonna get kind of the shoulder width in the back, and then mostly we do length from the back too, measuring kind of from the nape of your neck down to your waist and then your hips and stuff like that too. Alright. Okay. Alright, now don't like stand up super prim and proper straight, okay? Just stand how you normally would, kind of in a relaxed position. Good. Alright. Yeah, just hold that position always. Good. And down to there. Okay, good. Now, could you take kind of like a tensed up, like fighting stance, like you're ready to go into a fight? Yeah, just sort of perfect. Yeah, just like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too distinct. Obviously, I will make sure that there's enough room to move in whatever style of jacket that you choose. Too loose, then it's kind of falling off and you look like a kid who got your big siblings hand-me-downs. Too tight, and then it becomes cumbersome when you're trying to fight and maneuver. We don't want anything like that. Alright. There. Okay. Should be all that I need for that. Just write this down really quick. So I know that there's a lot of options. I don't necessarily need to have like the final blueprint tonight or anything like that. But I would like to start working on it as soon as possible before you graduate, okay? Before you're like actually out on your first mission. So if you have any ideas of what kind of a jacket you would like, that would be helpful. Okay? You know, if you'd like, I could also kind of give you some suggestions based on what types of prey you think you'd be hunting the most. You know, if you're going to be hunting something that's very physically strong, like werewolves, skinwalkers, things like that, you might want something different than if you're going to be fighting things that are more incorporeal, like specters, wraiths, you know, prey like that. So it does kind of depend. Not everyone has like a strong preference when it comes to what prey. And sometimes it might take a few jobs before you like really know. But sometimes just kind of going through the training and stuff, you kind of develop a preference. So do you have any kind of idea of what monsters you'd like to hunt the most? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Well, for that, I would probably suggest not like the trench coat or the blazer or something like that. Those are good for people who are going to be more hunting things down in like cities where, you know, you've got to kind of blend in with like the general population, especially like in some of the more classy places and stuff. But anything like the denim jacket, maybe the leather, although there are some people who think that leather is too loud too. or like kind of that utilitarian, kind of khaki, heavier jacket too. Any of those I think would be good for what you're looking to do most. Yeah, of course. Of course. I think that's a good choice. Yeah. Any color preferences right now? Again, it doesn't have to be like right now. I can start working on the design for that first. Sure, yeah. Okay, yeah, and you can decide between those two as it gets closer to actually starting construction. Now, I can also add different features to your jacket that might come in handy. Things like, you know, being a little more waterproof, or a little more like fireproof too. Now, I wouldn't say like count on your jacket to save your life if you get into a house fire or anything like that, but it can help with fighting different beasts. Anything like that? That's fair. Yeah, totally. And lots of pockets. I like that. I like that. Very practical. As many pockets as it doesn't look ridiculous. Don't worry, I'll make sure they're nice and concealed, you know, obviously. Especially for weapons and stuff. But, yeah. Okay. Well, any other questions that you have for me right now? Alright, well then, I'd say you are probably free to go. I will start working on those designs. I'll let you know when I need you back in, okay? Alright, thanks for coming in. Make sure that as you're wrapping up your training, starting to choose what you want your first job to be, just don't overshoot it the first time. You'd be surprised how many people go out and they think that they're all confident and tested really well and then end up not making it back from their first mission. That's why your graduating class is so big. So, you know, just don't bite off more than you can chew, especially the first time, right? I know that there are a lot of people who like really want to be all edgy and stuff, but the best hunter is a live hunter, alright? Alright, good. Well, I will get working on your jacket. I'll see you later.